Hee, you two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it too? Hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask! Woo! And, we're here. We're doing things. As you can tell, this game looks a little more pretty than an original N64 game would look. That's because I got a texture pack that I'll link to the description. If you want to try to find out on how to install that, go ahead, be my guest. It's a very good texture pack. There are a few glitches with it, but that's just, you gotta have some salt with your sweet. So, let's just get started in this game, you know? Let's get started. This is one of the games I've been wanting to do for a while, because my very first game was Zelda Ocarina of Time, which was, the game that was a direct prequel to this game, so really good games. Ocarina of Time is my favorite game ever, so I've been wanting to do this one. Honestly, I've never actually beat this game, and here, in this Let's Play, I can't believe I just didn't jump that. On this Let's Play, I want to 100% this game, so we're gonna try to do that, and we'll see how that goes. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word I said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Hee hee. Aw, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am now? Fool! Hehe, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. Sis! Whoa, whoa, Skull Kid! Wait for me, I'm still here! Tail, you can't leave without me! You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy, do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What, is there something stuck on my face? Will you stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on, a helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tail, I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Alrighty then, so we kind of already met our main antagonist. That Skull Kid feller, and we're gonna see how far he gets going on that. And let's just go over to the store really quick. Hey, wait for me! Don't leave me behind. So that stuff back there, I apologize. So take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just happen to have an idea where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out, deal? Please? Good, so then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's Tattle, so, it's nice to meet you, or whatever. Now that we've got things straightened out, can we stop messing around and get moving? Okay, I'm skipping this. She's telling me I can talk to her at any time. Alrighty then. Let's just get in this, and as you can see in these little flower pods, you can dive in them and start flying around, and they're radius based, so if I go here, I'll actually never just drop down, but if I keep going, I'll just drop down by myself, so that's nice. It's based off of distance, not time. So if I don't go too far, then that's okay. And I gotta say, this texture pack really does this game justice. I can't believe I almost fell off the edge here. And it makes this game look a lot better. It makes it age a lot better. But, like you're gonna see here, there's gonna be some glitches involved. Not a ton, but a little bit. As you can see right there, the Deku Nut, the picture of it is brown, and the model he's holding above his head is white, but it still has the texture. Those are just little things that I cannot fix, and I'm gonna have to deal with, you know? So, it's really not that big of a deal. We can definitely live with something like that. So let's get going here. Okay. Uh-oh. So he wants me to Z-target and talk to Tattle. There you go. See, you can do it if you try. When I fly over to people, objects, use Z to look at them and talk to them. Use Z-targeting to talk to me. So it's basically expanding Z-targeting, which was a new thing to target people. Zelda actually introduced that to target things. So it's pretty cool that they're teaching you how to do it. Ocarina of Time actually is the first one that introduced it. So then we check on this guy. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, and almost looks like it could start crying any second now. How sad. So, in the Zelda community, people actually speculate that this thing's soul was taken and put into me, and that's why I am how I am right now. So, I'm basically a reincarnation of that tree, just in a different body. The mood of this game is just amazing. They did it so well. Very strange. Everything they try to make in this game is just strange. So as you can see, the game I mean, compared to the N64 graphics, looks absolutely beautiful. And even with the N64 graphics, I think the game does still look great. So either way, if you can get your hands on this game and you haven't tried it out already, please do. Please do. It's great. Just take my word for it. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mask shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travel, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I've been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get me back that precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that was the imp stole from me. What? Is it not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be by no means difficult. Not difficult, is what I meant to say. I read that wrong. Except, the one thing is I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful would I be if you could bring it back to me before my time is up here. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. Okay, so this random creeper is, wanting us to get his mask back. And as you can see, he already has some masks with him. A little Easter egg is, that Kirby mask, which actually wasn't there in the original game. That's added by the texture pack. But, as you can see, he also has another Nintendo reference, that Mario mask he has, which is actually another, that is actually in the game. So that's cool that they added some cameos there. Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. South Clocktown. Okay. He gives me the creeps. That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate, and you'll find the Great Fairy in there. So, that's what we're gonna do. But she doesn't tell us that we need a little piece to actually meet this Great Fairy. And luckily I've already played the game, so I'm just gonna go right through that. Yeah, so right now we're gonna go get this piece, because right now the Great Fairy is scattered into these many of these little tiny fairies, as like this one, right here. Please, hear my plea. The Masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the Fairy Fountain in North Clocktown. So, that's what we'll do, but first, we have to go... Well, first, nothing, I guess. We just had to go get that thing. So, that's what we're gonna be doing. We just, got this ferry, and then we'll go to North Clocktown, which is right over here, and, give this to the Great Fairy. And then we'll get the Great Fairy, and we'll see what she gives us in exchange, right? Right. A lot of people don't like this game. And that's kind of sad, because it is actually a good game. A lot of people don't like it because there's a time limit. As you can see at the bottom of my screen, it shows that this first day, and, you know, we only have 3 days to do this whole ordeal. But I think it's really not that big of a deal, and it's kind of fun managing time, in my opinion. Because you get to do so many other things. And, yeah, you'll see later on why it's a cool system. Oh no, the Great Fairy! So now we're gonna give this, and we will get, Great Fairy AKA Mrs. Pointy Tits. The polygon count was a little scarce back then. Tattle and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought the masked child was helping me and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you the magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Woo! Look at this. We all dizzy and shit. So now that we've got that going for us, right? What will we get? Huh? You got magic power. You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot bubble blasts. So, that's what we got. We got these little bubbles we can shoot out. The man who lives in the observatory outside of the town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate the child's power, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me and I will give you more help. So, well, that kind of gives us a hint that we're gonna be returned to our former shape, right? Kind of have to be. But cool there, cool there. We got that, and now we gotta go and try this thing out, right? Let's just try it out right here on the bubble here. I don't know if I can hit it. Oh, well, you can tell that the aim isn't too great on these things. So let's get a little closer. This guy's already shooting at it. Figured it's a good target, right? Ooh. Whoa. Oh, we got this guy's attention. Let's see what he's up to. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town. You need a code to get in, maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting in that easily. I can just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Okay. Alright, line up, guys. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? So, let's go find these little youngsters, right? Get these guys on. I bet they're even hiding right here. So what a lot of people don't know is you can shoot bubbles at these guys and stun them for a little bit, and then you can catch them. Otherwise, you'd have to be running all over and actually having to go catch these guys. So instead of that, I'm gonna be stunning them. I'm gonna be taking the safe route, right? So you see him, and then eventually he sits down like nothing, right? Like nothing. That's really easy. A lot of people didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't even know that until like the other day, and I found it out, and I was like, what? Because I've never seen anybody do it. So maybe it's just me not knowing it, but I've watched a couple Let's Plays at least, and I haven't seen anybody do that. Have not. So I thought it's pretty cool. And then now we are in West. Wait, right? No. Yeah, West Clocktown. Okay. So now we're in West Clocktown, looking at this buddy boy over here, right? Huh? And you hit him. Oh, I missed because I. So I'm just gonna wait for the bubble to hit him this time, and then run and get him, right? So that only lasts a little bit. So if you don't go too fast, he'll just get back up and start running again. So that's not what we want to do. So now that we're out of there, let's go down this way. So most Zelda games are taking place in Hyrule, but this one is actually taken in Termina, which is a complete different land, and this is the only game that it's actually that Termina is actually in a game. But it's weird because they've never actually, like, since this game, they haven't revisited or went to like other places besides Hyrule. So it's kind of weird. So I'm not gonna actually go get that guy. He's too high up. But while I'm talking about getting guys that are too high up, we can go into this thing. And there's gonna be one of these little boogers right over here. Oh, he just jumped off. He just jumped off too. Okay, so now that he's jumping right at me. Okay, one more. And that's where we get this guy. Right there. Oh, no way, you finally got me. You're pretty good for a Deku Scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs! I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy, did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once, though, so play close attention. Are you ready? 1... Oh. Oh, they're going in a weird order here. 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. Okay. So then we gotta go to the entrance at East Clocktown. Pretty repetitive at the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. The beginning of this game, little slow, right? Little slow. I'm gonna get these rupees here, right? Just like that. Just like that. I got all of them, I'm pretty sure, right? Maybe I missed one. I thought there was 10. I don't know. Anyways, let's go tell this code that we just learned, and I wrote down on a piece of paper because I always forget it. To the guy. Let's talk to this guy, right? If you want, yes, sir. So it's 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. Okay. That's right. If you know the code, then you remember, right? Okay, here you go. So he just let me in like nothing. Okay, so now... Oh, shut up. Okay. Now we can go in this place and go to Mr. Observatory Man that they talked to us about earlier. And, get whatever we're getting from him. Some information, maybe, on how to beat the Skull Kid guy. So, luckily it's still the morning of the first day, so we'll be good there. We'll be good there. And there's this little spider that's gonna try to come down at us. We ain't gonna let him, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we got him. So you gotta hit, like, the backside of his belly, and if you hold your bubble for too long, it'll pop in your face. So, let's just get going over here. And I'm gonna get these rubies. Right? Looking good. Uh-oh. I don't mean to hit those torches, things. I'm just gonna hit that and climb up this ladder here. Like nothing even happened. So those guys can't pop a balloon, but they have a huge balloon right in front of their entrance. That's a little weird. Just saying. Wow, I didn't know there were so many rubies in that thing. Okay, so let's go up here. Alright. This place looks pretty colorful. Quite the observatory you got here, old man. Quite the observatory. Yes, quite. Alright. Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. Herf, herf, herf. That ill-mannered troublemaker the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moon's tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Would you gaze through the telescope? Yes, I will. Right here is also another little texture glitch that I'll point out. On the left and the right. This should be all black on the sides, but it's not. And that's just a texture glitch. So here, zoom in on this buddy. So, that guy's just shaking his butt and everything. That guy is just not a good guy. He's really trying to make a bad impression. Let's go right outside, though, where that moon tier was he was talking about. And pick that up. So this we're gonna need for some other parts later in the next episode. So, that's gonna do it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next time on another episode of The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. Goodbye.